Hi, folks. This is Lee Gettess with the Market Sense for the week of October 25th, 2011. The charts I use come from software called Trade Navigator by Gettess Financial Technologies. And the first chart we're looking at is our weekly bond chart here. And you can see a very heavy confluence of stuff, if you will, right there. That's 140.08 to 140.12. Definite possibility that that could be the high for the week since they've gotten up into that area. Although, if they get juiced a little, they could get up here all the way to 143, and juicing wouldn't be a problem because they're waiting on reports out of Europe. As I publish this, we do not have any report out of the European Summit from Wednesday, and I kind of think they'll be disappointed. I don't think there'll be anything concrete come from it, but if there is any specific numbers that they either like or dislike, anything could happen. They've got support down here below the market at 136.24, and in the big picture, this run-up has been so hard that they could break down into this area, which is around 126, and that would actually just look like a normal retracement in a bull move. So plenty of room to roll here. I'm not suggesting that there's no way they can go higher, because they can, but there's an awful lot of room on the downside. Now, in stocks, which certainly could also be buffeted by whatever comes out of Europe, we seem to have run right into resistance this week in the 1252 area. And this coincides with the previous swing low we talked about back here before the secondary high. So this is a pretty important area. I actually thought it would take them a little longer to get there. They got there awful quick. So they look like they're turning down from there in the next. The goal for them will see if they can hold the 1208 area right in here. That will make it look like they can still go higher. And they still can go higher. I mean, let me be clear. All the way up into this area here, which is roughly 1320, they could go that high and still turn back down and be negative. I mean, and getting that high wouldn't necessarily turn everything okay here. And of course, there's also a chance that they just break down, go down here into the 1180 area or perhaps lower. But what I really expect them to do is to try and work higher grudgingly over the next few weeks, not exceeding 1320, but working their way up maybe. Again, hard to predict anything like that because we might get a jolt from Europe that will just send them to zero in no time. So I don't want to pretend I have a crystal ball here. But that's what I'm looking at here. 1208, if they hold, means they'll still try to work higher. And I think, there's a tendency for the market to rally into the holidays at the end of the year. So hopefully they'll hold up reasonably well, but got to be prepared for potential downside. So that's what we're looking at today. I hope you can find something profitable to get yourself into. Thanks for checking in with us, and we'll see if we can't do this again next week.